fire burning me. You lit it with your match. I thank you for your love, my darling. There's a fire and a watch. Burning me. You lit it with your match. I thank you for your love, my darling. There's a fire and I watch it burn. Like a record and I watch it turn. The way you walk, the way you move, it makes me wonder if it's way too soon. Sometimes I wonder if I ever need to stay. And if you feel about me the same way, then I'm alive. Oh, there's a fire burning in me. With your match, I thank you for your love, my time. Oh, I can never kill your flame. Was it needs to play? I thank you for your love, my time. What if like I feel it, cause it's really dead. Do you feel it like I feel it, or is it too late?
We're here, boys. We're about, yeah, I think we're all here.
Do you feel it like I feel it, cause it's
Yeah. I think we are. Let's turn this shit up. And let's turn Colby's bullshit down. Alright. No, it's fucking good. Let's keep it going for now. See what people hear. We'll fuck around. Josh, you can get in here whether you like it or not. We gotta move that fucking chair that my wife makes fucking money on. Oh, that's perfect. You're gonna be on that mic. We'll share it. Let's do this shit. Heyo! Welcome to Awareless with Mick Motherwell, who is dressed as it's Halloween time, so I figured I would dress up as a sex offender and put my glasses on.
You do that every day, don't you?
Well, Josh, I kind of do that every day. I got to turn this mic up. Josh McGowan is joining the show for the third time. Really happy about that, man. Actually, it's really good to have one fan.
resident degenerate.
I remember you were on the second ever episode, and I remember like I did the first one. I was like, oh my God, like 14, 15 views or something like that.
We got like 46 or 47.
And then you come on, and then we go, no, we've had way more than that, and I'll show you the CyberFm numbers and stuff. But then it did. I was like, oh, 46, what the fuck? And that was enough for me to just keep going and all that. So honestly, man, like, I know how gay you think I am because I always try to fuck you, but
hey man, I like you gay.
Let's just take this shit out.
Just pass it around.
right.
Son? No, hold up.
But I mean, really, thanks for starting out. And then you were on the last one with me with Dax, and that shit was funny as fuck.
I actually watched the whole thing there.
Well, you watch it, but I was so hammered. I think I remember getting a little paranoid because I was drunk, and you were kind of looking at Dax like, "Hey, man, he's gonna keep doing this. He's gonna keep over talking you. And that's okay.
You gotta get in there.
Yeah, I guess it's just bum. I'm a bum. And no, I appreciate you fucking being honest with me. Like, I got to calm the fuck down. I was hammered. But we're not even fucking watching Josh. There he is. There we are.
There he is.
Anyway, Colby Word, Josh McGowan joining me for Awareless. That's the longest, stupidest, most emotional and honest intro I think that's ever existed. So thanks for being here, fellas. What are you guys up to? What are you doing tonight, Josh? It's Tuesday in St. Mary's, Georgia.
Well, I'm hoping I can get Colby to come jam a little bit with the Jays.
Yeah, what do you do at Jays? Tell the people.
The weekly open jam for if you want to come sit in, play some music with me, play some with Colby if he's going to be there. If you want to do it on your own, whatever you want to bring it. If you want to do some stand-up comedy, you got stage. I mean, it's pretty much free for all.
Put Mick on the spot here.
We got everything. Whatever you want to do, you can do on stage at Jays. If you got something you want people to see, then come do it.
Awesome. So Jays in St. Mary's, Georgia, man. If you are listening live, awesome. If you're not listening live, listen later. Jays in St. Mary's. If you're listening local, check that shit out every Tuesday. My man here, Josh, who's been on the fucking show a few times, and if you're still listening, you must like him. He's up there every Tuesday night doing his shit from fucking 9 o'clock. Go there and check that shit out. You're gonna find a lot of fucking good artists as well.
Yeah. Sam Spradlin. He showed up last week.
He's good shit, man.
I don't know why it took him so long to
get the balls to go out there and do it. I mean, that's pretty much what I think I told him.
He's a Spradlin, it's ingrained in our DNA. It's like he just picked up a guitar and automatically sounded like Randy Travis. It's just the way it is.
He's that kind of kid too, man. Like anything. I mean, I know him personally. He wrestled and shit. And he does anything he does is just the best. He worked at Larry's Giant Subs years ago. I mean, as a kid, best fucking stuff I ever had in my life was Sam Spradlin making me pull that shit out, whatever you want to do. I was like, hey, can I get a chicken Caesar sub? Never had it on the menu. He's like, fuck yeah, you can. Delicious, dude. Sam Spradlin, shout out. Great musician, by the way. Go check him out. Yeah. And check him out with his dad. And then what do they play? Who's the band's name? Smokestack. Who've been really on fire since and then since a little while ago, man. They're doing great.
Back from the brink as well.
Back from the brink. Yeah. Anyway, check them out if you can locally.
Pretty sure that's their
we referenced Thaxton. Check Thaxton out locally. Definitely in Fernandina and shit too. Colby Word, where can I see you, man? What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing with your life and your little music thing that you got going on?
Just working, man. Clawing, doing the living the American dream, jamming and just living it up, man. We came back from the Jersey Music Awards and didn't win anything there, but we working, man. We playing every weekend, just about,
Good.
So just here, there, everywhere. We're at the Surf this weekend on Friday in Fernandina Beach for a little Halloween party they got going on there.
Awesome.
And just enjoying watching the babies get old, man.
It's fucking crazy. Isn't that part go crazy?
Yeah, my oldest just turned 3 last Sunday, man. It's
Mine's
insane.
3 on Thanksgiving Day.
It's insane.
Is she really?
On Thanksgiving Day.
It doesn't seem like
Dude, no way.
Dude, I remember the football game I was watching in detail the day she was born, like 3 years later.
I watched Happy Gilmore in the hospital.
Yeah.
It was Comedy Central late night, and she was born at 3 a.m, and it played again. So every last 2 years for Christmas, or for her birthday, we put up the tree and watched Happy Gilmore. I'm going to try to keep that shit going as long as I fucking can. It's her birthday, and it's literally this year, Thanksgiving Day. But, that obviously changes Thursday every year. But so, yeah, man, I think that's a cool one. Happy fucking Gilmore.
Yeah.
It doesn't get old. Right. I've been watching it for 20 years. Why can't she?
Yeah, she will.
She fucking will. Fucking bitch better.
She's better or she's grounded. Right?
She's grounded, dude.
Go to your room.
So, I mean, shit's going on, man. You got a 3-year-old at home and shit like that. It's so you got a kid at home, man. Like you're fucking. It's how hard does that become as just like a musician? Like this isn't an interview about you guys. We can talk all the kind of shit we want. Like this isn't a spotlight on musicianship.
No.
How hard does that become? Like
you gotta have a good
family, or like fuck this, I don't want to do it Thursday, or like fuck's sake, like the family sucks. I'm gonna go do a gig in Daytona and stay 2 days. Like
I mean, mine's 4 and I've only had him for a year, so
right.
I'm still getting used to it. Like this weekend.
You ever had a year old? I get it, man. It's all new.
Like, I had Friday and Saturday off this weekend, and I don't know why I didn't schedule anything, but I was like, you know what, babe, let's go camping. Let's just go to Spirit Swanee Music Park. Let's just go camping.
Beautiful place.
Or go to see Brett Bass and like where he lives out there on the property he stayed on, and then I didn't realize it was Halloween, and I'm trick or treating instead. So. That's,
there is some spontaneity that gets cut out.
No, that's a crazy thing about where you're at, man. Go ahead with spontaneity. Yeah.
I would just say, like, but you can. It just depends on, like, you can still be spontaneous. But it does cut out a lot of that shit though. You're like, I gotta get babysitter lined up.
I should have checked with her first, but I didn't. I was already on the hook with my
buddy. We're rolling, man.
Brett, you gonna be around?
Like Josh, when you have a 12-year-old, it'd be the same goddamn problem. You're just not gonna check with her, and you're just gonna think about it by yourself. Because if you ask her, damn right, we're doing. Because if you ask her, she's gonna go. Let me look. I don't know. I didn't. And then you start thinking about it. And you're like, yeah, maybe it ain't such a fucking good idea.
Yeah.
Because I love you and I trust you.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I did want to go to Daytona. 500. for $4,000. But I think that's what happens is we do that half the time.
Yeah.
You sweep that part under the rug.
Well, we're dudes, man. You're right.
We're dudes.
So speaking of dudes, I had some notes over there, but I want to talk about some dudes. And let's see some dude things that I wrote. So, this is like the dudest thing I could think of as far as the first thing I could find on my notebook here. That's a envelope for a loan from some fucking somewhere. Have you ever been shitting and heard a noise like behind the shower curtain? And you're just like, what the fuck's that? And then it sinks into your mind a little bit, like that paranoid, just a little bit. Have you ever took it as far as like maybe pulling the shower curtain back? And then, so there's a few questions in here. The third question is, what the fuck were you going to do, motherfucker?
Yeah, right.
You're on the shitter.
I'm grabbing a brush and sticking on something. Like
dropping that piece.
But did you have the brush on your fucking left arm, like while you were while you were pulling the shower curtain?
I had the plunger hand, but one of the two.
So you're not pulling the shower curtain back without fucking the lamp.
If I think something,
oh no!
I have a weapon, and I've always got this.
And that is why the Second Amendment will never die. Right there, people. Right there. Holy shit, you're waiting on it. If you're pulling the shower curtain back.
He's not only that, he's praying for it.
Yeah. So you just washed my question. Like, that was it. It was
Somebody's
like perfect
in a toilet can trying to catch me in the act.
Right.
So now if I ask Colby the same question, he doesn't have a cool answer.
Yeah,
you were
actually,
yeah, man, I'm grabbing the dookie brush.
Yeah, right.
And the little dookie.
Yeah. Whoever that is going to run from that. You don't want to be touched that.
So I guess the question is there's no one there.
You ain't lying. Everybody's cleared out. Oh, shit, he's got a toilet brush.
The question is, have you ever done it and there's no one there?
No.
Have you ever been there and just heard like a drip or a noise or just something that happens with the water and you're just like, is there someone behind my fucking shower curtain? Have you ever experienced this?
No, I mean,
not in reality, just like in like the back of your head. Like, what if someone was behind that fucking shower curtain right now?
Anywhere throughout the house.
Now, it's forever. Yeah, that's cool.
You know.
Go ahead, Colby.
Anywhere throughout the house if that happened to me. I feel like if I do think that, I feel like I got to get the jump on them. Like, I got to scare them. So, like, I'm coming in instead of 1, 2, 3. I'm coming in on 1. I'm hot. And if they jump, I'll have a little bit. So that's the way I'd probably go about it. But I don't think I've ever had to really.
I just so I guess I just admitted.
They're gonna be like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here.
Well, who wants to fight a motherfucker with shit all over? It's like pretended. Well, that's it. You either die or live at that point. because no one's fighting you with shit.
No.
Unless they're fucking not going to be humiliated.
The toilet, bro. Like, I'm a fighter.
I will kill you. You kill me with a toilet brush covered in
I've been
shit.
knocked out more times than I've won fights, but I'm going to stand there and do it. But if somebody comes at me with a dookie brush, I am not trying to be involved.
Not at all. Listen, if a guy comes at me naked with either the tiniest, the most medium, or the most biggest dick in the world, I'm going to fight him if I need to. But if someone comes at me with a fucking handful or brushful or bagful of human shit, like, I may be willing to fucking just give up and die. Hey, what do I got to do so that doesn't happen? All those what I'm so.
Is that all your plumber buddies on there, man? Like, yeah, man, they did it all day. I was about
they should get paid what they get paid.
Deep in it about
good money, and that's good for them. I'm not saying all of them.
They deserve it, man.
Dude, that's a lot of shit.
I think
a lot of shit to deal with, and there was no pun intended.
Especially nowadays, because nobody works.
Absolutely. I work for I can't say too much about it. I work for a home improvement company, and literally, I'm learning that part of it, like that side of it. But that being said, in my shoes, I'm paying for it full price, and I'm getting the service on it. And I'm not gonna. I might do the dad thing and do the little maintenance that you need to do, but I don't know shit about it. And it's like a car. It's like dude, I don't know, and I'm not willing to learn. I don't have the time to learn at this point.
Yeah,
someone who is there. Now, I'll be honest, I'm lucky enough. I'm very lucky enough in this time and age to work for a company who has a position in what I studied in school. It took me 10 years to do it, but I've got it. And then I'm doing it. It took me a lot of shit to do it. I think we've met at bar gigs that I've been working to make ends meet in bars. But I finally got it. That being said, a lot of people don't. But these guys that go to these trade schools and do they're so fucking important. And my issue is I'm scared that people will start going more to that, which we definitely need.
Which, yeah.
But I'm scared it gets overwhelming. I'm scared it gets majority where it's like, well, shit, we start needing a little more resources on this side. So we got to just find a fucking really good path to do it.
I don't think there's anything.
Well, children are our future, man. We need to invest more money in maybe finding that out when they're fucking 14 and 15.
I'm gonna say a little earlier.
Yeah.
One thing
instead of
really
when they're in
drew me
college
to
and
Camden,
failing out and then ending up in McDonald's. Go ahead.
They're the Camden High School, man. I heard and I don't know a whole lot about it, but they have a lot of trade programs within it. And that's what really kind of moved me thinking long term.
They did when I was here too, and that's why we were thinking about the same thing.
I went to an ag school, man. Like I did all kinds of stuff.
Well, you went there to post grad, or post high school.
No, I went my high school was an agricultural school. Like I had horticulture. Like I learned how to drive a tractor in high school. Like learned how to weld. I took electrical trades for 4 years.
Yeah.
Like my senior year, we were wiring houses in the community.
That's fucking cool.
See, that'd have been so dope.
Camden County is it's close to the same, and they've got a big tech.
Yeah, I was big in the FFA as well.
Yeah,
FFA FFA was the second biggest club after football.
When it was Future Farmers of America.
But that's in Camden.
Old school,
But they did have horticulture and all that shit, and I mean, so drafting, all kinds of classes, man. They kind of set them up for it if they want to do it. But maybe teaching them a little earlier instead of pushing them.
I tried college styles, but.
It's fucking great, but it's
expensive.
It's expensive as fuck. One, and we can get into that all we want.
We don't have to.
We don't have to. But exactly, we don't have to. We don't have to. Well, because I mean, you pay for yours, man.
Oh, yeah.
So don't you fucking dare discredit yourself on that, man.
We're actually dealing with this right now because.
Whoa. Damn.
I don't know if I should announce this here.
You don't have to announce whatever you are.
We're in the process of trying to get she's been accepted into a veterinary school. Yeah. And the issue now is for us to make the move and get everything done. Yeah. We can't get enough student loans because my credit's shit, No,
you're a musician with no proof of income, man, which sucks.
So it's crazy, man. It's crazy that you have to go through these hoops. And you even have to do we're having to ask for a significant amount of money just for one fucking year.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane that you have to do that to get an education. Whereas Sarah Simmons has got 2 fucking degrees for free.
This Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. This is the worst country in the world. And I heard someone say it recently. I think it was Tim Dillon. So I'm not ripping anyone off. America, just in general, that's not comparing it to anybody. It is really fucking expensive to be poor in this country. Yeah. You don't get shit until you fucking... If you fuck it up at 18, when they're just fucking giving you shit, like, hey man, here you go. Well, my wife, this is for my wife. I get them every fucking day. Yeah. Take this loan out for 90% interest because you might be having a bad day.
Yeah.
It's just funny. And when you're 18 and you've got no score, how easy? Talk over me. I'm sorry.
You're good. No,
how crazy is it? Here you go. And then you go, fuck, I'm a college kid that's making
and you learn nothing of it in the last 4 or 5 years you've been in school.
And then they fuck you for that interest later, man. Yeah. Bank of America fucked me when I was 18, right? It's just how it works. I'm a kid. I'm dumb. I fucked up. But Bank of America gave me a loan a little later going, oh, remember this, Mr. Burns? Like they fucking had a chick making fucking $12 an hour talk to me like that.
Yeah. Sell you on it.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm not hating on anyone that's making $12 an hour.
Oh, I can get it.
But they go, dude, this is what this is about, Josh. This isn't a musician fucking podcast.
Oh, yeah,
let's have some crowd out. This is what we're doing.
I've still got a job doing that.
And that's it. But at the same, that's where it comes down to. It's like, who the fuck are you? Because I was a 17-year-old piece of... But then Bank of America also slaps a 39% interest rate. Prove yourself, bitch.
Yeah.
This $2,000 ring you want to buy your wife now costs $7,000.
And that's everything, man.
Okay.
Man, I can tell you all kinds of
go, man. Have you got one on your brain?
Oh, well, I mean, I did a long time in the Coast Guard and never really planned on getting out. So, as... E5 in the Coast Guard, I'm making a significant amount of money for me, along with my gigs I'm playing. Yeah. So fuck it, I'm financing all kinds of shit.
You're single,
I've got a fucking badass truck. Like I bought a boat. I've got a $20,000 credit card from Navy Federal.
Oh man, dude, this is what I'm saying about college kids. But it's like $1,000.
And I'm too young to be doing it. Like I probably wasn't too young, but.
Too dumb.
Too dumb.
That's okay. Like frontal lobe shit, right?
I don't have anybody. It's just me. I don't have I'm gonna buy whatever the fuck I want to. I'm gonna do what I want to. And
I'll pay it when I can, dude.
Then I ended up not being able to re-enlist in the Coast Guard, and then that's when all of that shit came barreling down. Is when
it'll screw you for a long time.
Yeah,
credit runs the world, man.
It's gonna take me years and years and years.
So credit is when loaners or lenders look at credit. I mean, this is a real when the bureaus, not even lenders, the bureau. Yeah. Like there was 3. There's TransUnion, Equifax, and whatever the fucking other one is. You just give me the sign when we got it rolled. But
oh no, you got it.
They don't look credit when it's broken down into simplification and like simple like layman's terms. It's how close to bankruptcy is this motherfucker. That's exactly what your score is. Is how close is he to fucking declaring bankruptcy, it's that close.
I'm there.
And that's fine. But like if you have $1,000 credit card and you spend $1,000 or $900 on like a dress for your wedding or some shit, like for your wife or whatever, it's gonna drop like fucking point, like a fucking ski drop, whatever the word is. Because you've went at 90% of your limit. Yeah. And they're like, Jesus Christ, this guy's going to fucking go bankrupt soon. Yeah. It's a fucking computer now.
I just started working on mine here in the last couple of years, man.
It used to be fucking... Oh, yeah, it is, man. It's important as fuck now.
It is. And it runs the world, man. Everything comes back to your credit, man.
Well, it's like hitch. Don't worry about yours being shit. A lot of people's has been shit. A lot of people's has been shit. And it's easy to get better.
Now, if I need anything, I will buy it with the money I have in my pocket.
Well, a lot of people believe in it, and that's what I was kind of getting at, Josh. So I'd like to hear it, but it is that. It used to be kind of, I mean, I love you, I get it, give me it. So what I was going to compare it to is hitchhiking. We used to be able to pick a motherfucker up that looked like me or you. Yeah. He just looked like he was having a fucking bad day. Get in the car. And then, and then motherfuckers just to start molesting kids and shooting people and fucking. And it's like, fuck, man. I just wanted to help you.
Yeah,
and credit used to be, I know you, man. I know that you won't fuck me.
Yeah, that was the base.
I know you might fuck a bank over that's taxing you and hates you, but you're not going to fuck me over. Yeah. And if you do, I'll embarrass you in front of all your friends anyway. Yeah. And there's that security, which is way worse than fucking things we're honest about.
Crazy, man.
But it's gone, dude. The trust in humans are gone. Oh, I've got a 3-year-old. Go ahead.
I overheard this old timer talking to Chris at Magic Market earlier today, and like the one thing I heard as I was walking by was him saying, "Man, it ain't like the days used to be. You can't trust anybody anymore.
You can't."
And that sucks. It's terrible.
Oh, I've got a 3-year-old. Just to your point, I did listen to you, so I didn't remember what I was saying, but I need to let you know that. But I got the 3-year-old, and she'll be 3 next month, and she gets away from me a little bit in the store. Not away. I'm the best dad in the world, right? But it's like you can't. It strucks, and everyone sees it and sympathizes and empathizes and goes, "Oh, I get it." It's like, you know what? I would let her go over there and fuck with that gumball machine like we used to do.
Yeah,
that's
like, from here to my couch out in the living room, she'd be fine because I could see her fucking with a gumball machine. You can't do that anymore.
Our kids,
I said that to
we did.
And that is insane. I never even.
My kid fucking the kid behind the counter is like, "I see you're dealing with a lot." So and I told that like 16-year-old, kind of my opinion, in a subtle way. I was like, "You can't." Here's the deal: is I can't fucking trust anyone anymore.
Yeah,
and that's all I said. Go ahead, please go.
I'll get fired up in this.
Get fired up. This is what this is about, dude.
All these fucking.
I just try to make it a little funny. It's good. They can see. Yeah, go.
But yeah, like
go.
We were having a conversation with.
You're damn right.
At Ruby Tuesdays, I went. By the way, I got to experience a salad bar for the first time since March today.
Oh wow!
Goddamn hell.
I've heard about it.
Yeah,
I've heard about the precautions. What was the precautions to eat that shit? The only salad bar in the country. St. Mary's Steak and Seafood, no salad bar.
Sonny's
Ruby Tuesdays, only in the country. Yep. What do you got to do to eat it?
Hand sanitizer.
That's it?
Right at the beginning.
I heard hand sanitizer, gloves,
well, there was a
masks.
sign for gloves, but they didn't have any of it.
Yeah, CC's. I went to a CC's Pizza. I won't say which one, but they said the same thing. And
nobody gave a fuck.
What else?
It was CC's.
The server there. She knew who I was with.
This is what it's
like. They graduated. They graduated together. And she was like, "How many babies you got now?" And he said, "Just one." And she said, "Well, I got 6." And this is a fucking problem for me.
Yeah.
You're serving at fucking Ruby Tuesday and you got 6 goddamn kids, right?
Yeah.
You're a fucking ecological goddamn terrorist is what you are. Like, there's no need for this. You're putting a hurting on the fucking world that you don't need to be putting, and you're putting a hurting on the fucking, actually, the people.
100% correct.
You know what I mean?
Preach
like,
100% correct.
So, anybody out there thinking about having 7 or 8 kids that doesn't have a farm, check your fucking self.
Or doesn't have farms are a really good analogy.
Yeah. Like that's
or doesn't have a fucking $500,000 a year salary minimum.
Even that.
No, I mean
there's still going to be a weight on the country, the world, the society.
If you can provide for them completely,
then you
can teach them. I'm sure. But what happens is I got 6 kids. I got 6 kids. I'm waiting on fucking cash coming in. I'm waiting on bullshit coming in. I don't know how to fucking spend time on my children. I think that's all it's about.
I was thinking more about like the world.
I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is if you can be a good parent, your kids can be good people. What you're saying is, well, that's also true.
You know,
okay, that's a great, Josh.
6 million people in
so sorry. Have you guys ever been to the Guidestones? You guys ever heard about the Guidestones? All right, let's check this shit out.
Oh, yeah.
Let's check this shit out. So we'll make sure that's all they can see. And then we'll go to Georgia. I've been a couple of times, man.
Oh, it's here in Georgia.
Oh, dude, it's in...
I swear you're pulling something up in Egypt.
No, so here's the deal. It's in Albertville.
I was in Egypt. Yeah,
so they can hear us. They can see this, all right? So it's I'll just show you some image.
How have I never heard of this?
Dude, it's amazing. So it was dude, there's documentaries and shit on Netflix where it's like it's all secretly built. No one knows who built it. No one knows how they put it here. It's made of marble that's only available in like a Georgia, Alabama, right? And so it costs a lot of money.
Like Flint River.
And it's on. So before I go into like telling you guys exactly what it is. Like, it's on the highest ground if a fucking, like, huge tidal wave hit the United States and like hit the East Coast of the United States and, like, wiped everyone out. That'd be the last place to be, like, that area. So it's all thought out. Check out the documentaries on the Georgia Guidestones.
Well, I'm glad they put a bunch of shit that you can't stand on there.
So no. It's the area, Josh. You fucking funny motherfucker. This guy.
The last place that would be flooded.
But
let's just put some Marvel shit that nobody can figure out here instead of like something to save somebody.
Of it, man. So this is what it is. It's pretty massive. Like if they see me as let's full screen it. Well, if I'm a person, like I'm standing like right here.
Oh, so they're huge.
Do you know what I mean? They're massive.
Oh yeah.
Cops patrol it.
Of course they do.
It's free land. Like the guy who built it owns the land. He doesn't care. But cops patrol because of the fucking seances and the bullshit.
I'm sure
I think they put
a stop to those drastically.
But it's super misunderstood. Anyway, this is what it kind of looks like. You guys see it's kind of beautiful, right? Like
that is sweet.
It's pretty awesome. But the thing is,
there a picture? Is that English?
They can't see this.
Is it all English writing?
No. So here's the thing, boys. Great question, Colby. It's in 8 languages. We can read it too while we do this, and anyone that's watching can fucking see it. Jesus Christ!
You've done too much.
No, there we go. So I told you kind of the history, how no one knows and shit. So inscriptions is. It's like basically the new 10 Commandments. The big it is, but the world just ended, right? They've just started it. The world just ended.
I got you.
You are one of big. Well, it's an East Coast tidal wave that probably would kill everybody, like eventually, because California sucks and shit, and they've already been fucking. Dude, this is serious shit. But it's a new like 10 Commandments. And the big controversy of it, Josh, because you mentioned it about the this is why the Guidestones came up by like keeping the population down. The big controversy of this stone is maintain humanity in 500 million as a perpetual balance to nature. We have 7 billion. So what they think, people read that and think, we gotta kill everybody till we get to 500 million? No. You're the fucking last survivors. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna have children, and I'm purposely not going to have
children. And that's okay. That's okay. Because you don't want to fuck nature up.
I don't, and my kid.
You think you're part of the virus.
My kid is not going to get to grow up like I did, and that, to me, is fucking terrifying.
Oh, dude, it's so scary to have kids.
Yeah.
It's so scary, Colby.
I'm so fucking scatterbrained from years of
shit going on.
Abuse that I can't fucking do this shit.
And I don't want to tell my kid to do it. Hey, do DMT when you're 13. You'll have a great time after that.
It does, because like
that might be what I would tell my kid.
Like, I know.
Leave this
world. Just leave it for a minute and then figure out it's okay to be here.
There's other stuff there.
It's going to happen sooner or later, but don't fucking kill yourself. I live through that every day of the week, boys and girls. That is my life. Swear to God.
Making this baby ayahuasca bottle.
Bro, I'm in. No, not my kid. Just me. But anyway, there's these 10 Commandments. And that's the first one. That's the big controversy. It's like people just are so dumb they think, maintain it. Just kill it. If you get to 500,001, you got to nail that fucking baby. I understand it, but just be smart about it. But then there's like unite humanity with a living language. Just one language. You know, math, by the way, it is it, dude. It is it.
It's everything.
We just talked about DMT.
Everything.
Geometry is everything.
Everything.
Math is the ancient language. Let's just talk in math, dude. Let's unite the world. That's what they're saying.
That is standard. Across the board.
Rule, passion, faith, and all things with tempered reason. So don't think... Okay, that's where I think God would have trouble. I saw the first two, like, okay, how do we do? Oh, not like I do.
Yes,
you're right, Josh. However, I understand it. We're not part of this society. We're dead in South Carolina somewhere. That's how far we are. Number 8, balance personal rights with social duties. So, like, understand you got to help somebody, and you're earning what you do and all that. Number 10,
To me, seems obvious.
be not a cancer on the earth. Leave room for nature. Leave room. Leave room for nature. There's 10 commandments, and it's written. Let's show the people, and I believe it's 8 different languages, including like 3 ancient ones.
Well,
so that if we're a new society, we can learn like the fucking Egyptians and the fucking Greeks and the Gilgameshes did.
Which does kind of weird me out that they put it in so many different languages whenever they're preaching on the single unified language.
Because it's the
only, maybe they did that
because it's the only fucking land that's available. So if me and you and
maybe it's the 8
Aaron and the Thax made it, we didn't know any of those languages.
Yeah.
We knew English.
Yeah.
So no, it's.
So you need,
but if we're smart enough, because we just went through Armageddon,
yeah.
then you know what? We're gonna listen to what they say and just say, "Hey, we're gonna speak English. Everyone's speak English."
I feel like this is a pretty fucking dumb place to put it though, because if you go north a little bit in North Carolina and Tennessee, you can put it in a lot higher fucking spot.
Yeah, but you can't get that marble, and you can't fucking maintain that marble there. Yeah, dude, it's dude. There's so many fucking, dude. There's so many fucking Guidestone languages. Where we at? English, Spanish, Swahili, Hindi, Hebrew, Arabic, Chinese, Russian.
It's like one of this.
So where you end up, you might not know it, but there's a couple ancient ones in there that might help you out. And again, they've got a sundial right beside it. Dude, that shit's crazy.
It is crazy.
And you guys didn't know shit about it.
That's insane to me.
Yeah, dude. That's why I thought you'd be all over that. And you were,
Dude, I'm always on the fucking quest for knowledge, man. Like,
and you were a history guy. Like, you're a big guy like me. I mean, you were into that shit.
This is
yeah, dude. Check that out. I've been a couple of times, man. And like, I went once with like a buddy that was like super Netflix, and was like, "Oh, you gotta check this out." I was like, "Oh shit, it's an hour away. Well, let's go." It's like between Athens and Atlanta.
Okay, so yeah, not far.
Not even an hour away. And then the second one was like, "Hey, hey, girl, you ever seen the fucking Godson?"
Now that's.
Oh, dude, that's something you can get behind.
I might use that on Devin, right?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's a 4.5 hour. That's about a 7-hour drive. That's 6-hour drive for me.
Put a couple rocks in my grill.
Yeah, right. That's the Guidestone.
You're gonna have to shove all the rocks up your ass if you're going to Atlanta over 16. I'll tell you that. Josh does rocks. He does not do rocks. Anyway, but he did
one I have never done.
No, dude, seriously, it's here. It's pretty awesome. I think you were kind of talking about camping and stuff, and that reminded me. That all worked in. It's like, dude, I think you can't like sit there. But you can. No, think so. Yeah, that'd be a cool place to like maybe visit if you're up in like Helen or something.
I'm actually.
See, I've still never even been to Helen. I've seen all the pictures.
Dude, Helen's awesome. You never been?
I'm meeting 2 of my best friends and their wives from North Carolina. They booked us a cabin in Helen for 4 days for New Year's. So for the
New Year's?
For New Year's.
Oh wow!
I'll be in Helen for New Year's with 2 of my buddies and their old ladies from North Carolina.
So let me ask you this, man. I know that we kind of just talked.
I feel like we've just shit all over Colby. Like,
oh no, dude!
Colby's is. I think
I've got a lot to say.
Talk over me.
You got
just interrupt me. And honestly, dude, I will not kill me one bit. That being said, Josh, about going over there because he's got a plan, and we're going to ask him later. When you go, and then kind of relates to it. Are you looking for an open mic or something like that? Like, are you kind of looking to work a little bit? Like, oh man, I can maybe do this bar.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
Colby?
See, I feel Josh on that. Now, every once in a while, I will book a weekend or a 4-day trip and say, hey, let me see if I can book a weekend just to get over some of that overhead.
No, this is
sure. The overhead.
When you have a weekend off and you play as much as you are, you're like, hey, I might want to go out and hear some music, but don't call me on no stage.
Okay, so a weekend, 4 days. What's versus 4 days? Same thing.
Man,
you want that and that's fine. Like, I don't do it. Yeah,
I'm eating some more on them 4 days, straight up. When I go on vacations, I go on foodcations.
I think
fucking a little bit, and then sleeping and then eating.
Colby and I differ a lot from a lot of musicians that we are
in the same circle with.
Because Colby and I work day jobs every day and then play.
That was kind of my headline on this.
We
got to show it.
Like I don't know. I have to pull up my calendar, but there's weeks where I work 5 days and play 7 gigs.
Yeah, straight up.
And that shit is getting kind of old, especially we talked about this a little bit earlier, like solo stuff. But yeah, man, if I'm taking a vacation, I love music. Let's do it all day, every day.
Of course.
Yeah.
But
Of course.
I am just going to go.
No denying that.
I enjoy myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Have no obligations. We can do whatever the fuck.
And that is the key right there. I don't want to have no
obligations.
itinerary. Just literally, I might wake up late, which I know that's a lie because I'm always an early bird, but.
And I
it's
9:30.
that's when the kids come back in. 9:30 is like sleep
until
9:30 is like 6:30 used to be. 9:30 is like 3:30 used to be.
You know
what I mean? Like,
but yeah.
that 1:45. What the fuck did I just do? That's 9:30 to me now.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
Dude, I was asleep at like fucking 7:30 last night.
Oh,
my
wife was super cool. She's like, I'm gonna build this fucking shelf, like this
later
cabinet. I'm like,
All
right, here in Artist, you like that kind of shit, right? All right, cool. I'm gonna go to yeah, 8 o'clock, done.
I woke up.
It's beautiful. It's in our closet. It's amazing.
I got real fucked up on edibles and fucking passed out like after dinner, and then woke up to eat some more, and then got in bed from the couch, and then went right back to sleep.
Oh, it's a good day.
And that to me is enjoyable. Like even when I've had a few
You're
days.
damn right.
Yeah, when I had a few days off here, like I won't even do anything. I'll sit at the house. I'll cook. I'll eat.
As a man, you always have those responsibilities always lingering. There's always something, man. Like,
yeah.
So if you do get that limited amount of time where it's like, hey, I don't have anything on my plate right now. But see, I'll be real. I get anxiety in those times. Like I gotta have something.
Dude, yeah,
I start getting.
Yep.
And you know, I agree with that. 100%.
Jerking off.
Yeah, right.
I did that.
Just any little
twice today already,
bro.
Rookie number, you gotta get
no, we're gonna stop shitting on Colby. I want him to finish his saying. No, it's not your bad. It's mine. It's mine.
But just any kind of little, stress relief you can get off.
Yeah.
But I feel guilty sometimes, man. Like I was talking to you yesterday, man. I was like, man, I need this today, just to be able to sit back.
Yeah, and I appreciate you saying it, 'cause so did I.
And kind of anxiety ridden right before I got here, because it's like, man, like I need to be productive all the time, like that.
He even told me, like, he was like, man, this shit give me anxiety.
It does, man. I don't know what it is. Like it's just me time.
You ever call out of work, and
for what?
I mean, just no. Even being kind of sick, like for the minimalist thing,
and you feel bad about.
And then at noon, you're kind of all right.
Yeah.
So 5 o'clock, you're just not enjoying yourself. You can't sleep.
No,
you can't. You can't go cook. You're just like, fuck, man, I'm fine. Man, you just feel like shit.
Should have went in. I should have just went in. I
should have just went in and fucking fought through it.
Get up.
Oh, I gotta go ahead. Please finish.
9-10 o'clock. I'm enjoying 9-10 o'clock. It's like, hell yeah, I'm off today. By noon, I'm like,
what the fuck am I? And all I did was sleep an extra 30 minutes or something.
Exactly.
That's all I got out of it.
I got something really good to relate to it from today. We were on the way back from Kingston. We had just finished up working.
You don't have to rush.
Thought we were done for the day, And JC was like, I'm going to go cut in this crown over here. I was like, well, you take it to the house. And then 5 seconds later, I was like, you know what? What the fuck am I going to do when I get home? Like, I'll work with you for another little bit. Like, let's just go.
Let's just go to work, man.
I'm going to go get stoned and fucking pass
No one else was hanging out.
That's exactly what's going to happen. So,
it's insane, man. Unless you get fucking hammered with your boss at lunch, you don't fucking have a beer at lunch. You're just gonna hate it. It's crazy what we're talking about. It's so fucking perfect. It's just bullshit.
You said you couldn't drink.
What are you gonna do? Feeling guilty?
Okay, see, that's
damn right, son.
That's something that I've seen so many the opposite. Like I've seen both sides of it. Like,
if I'm drinking,
I can have a beer or two.
I'm getting a little. I'm getting a buzz at least. I'm going in there with a red face. But I don't drink and drive, so I can't do that shit.
No, I can't do it.
Oh, I definitely had a fucking topic. No, you're asking him a question.
Oh no, I just was asking because I've seen both sides of it, man. Like I can have a beer or two at lunch, but I've seen people like, no, if I start, I can't stop.
I'm fucking over here fiending right now.
If I do, well, that's part of the cast. But if I do dinner, and I'll tell you, I'm not a beer drinker. I'm a cocktail drinker, liquor drinker. Everybody knows that I love the liquor.
The liquor, boys.
But that's the liquor talking. If I have a beer, it's now I'm a little older. Shit like that. It's a good beer.
Yeah.
And there's a 6-pack in my fridge. It's pretty good. You want to come over and drink? You're getting Trulies or Natty Lights. It's all in there. But if I'm hanging out for dinner, it's a Sam Adams Oktoberfest or something like that. So I've changed my mood on it.
I love them. Like I love them.
I sure do. I mean, everybody does. But
I'm different than you. Like
yeah,
I love three taverns.
Right.
Rapturous. They're out of Georgia, by the way.
Oh wow.
I love the word.
Any like craft beer, I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to drink 20 fucking natties, or I'm going to drink 20 fucking craft beers.
Okay.
If I drink one, it's
that's my fucking problem. You said you're like me, and you must have known me a little bit. But I'm the same way. If I'm drinking a natty light,
saying if you drink a fine beer, like
no, but I'm with you. I mean, no, you're with me. If I drink a fucking natty, and I want to, if I'm in the mood, that's why I do the good beers at dinner. Because the wife reminds me, hey, it's a good beer. Sip on it. Chill on it, motherfucker. But I'm with you. I go out and get a hot executioner, like 8% out. I'll drink 4 just like I drink a fucking natty. Don't care. I'll fucking drink it like I drink a natty. And I'm fucked.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
Hey, man, I think that we've all will.
Yeah, just
two out of 3 of us have a problem.
I'm just chucking.
He's real quiet about it. He might have the problem. He's just real quiet about it.
He can use willpower. That's something I've never been able to develop.
You know what, man? Yeah, and I think it's just coming from playing so long, man, and seeing it. And like I've been in these bars since I was like 13, 14, man. So you see it a lot. And my dad had stage 4 cirrhosis, man. So that kind of that stage, that's kind of stuff.
That's a wake up call, damn.
Yeah, right. Hate to put a darker on that.
No, man, you're good. That's what I'm trying to fucking say. Like,
but I'm no fucking saint, man. Like I said, I'm a bourbon drinker. You know, I brought a little something for the people.
4 Roses.
You know what I mean? And
good shit.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever tried it. Actually, a guy at the
it's pretty new. The bourbon's pretty new. Yeah, they were tequila pretty much a long time. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we went to. It all kind of started. We went to New Orleans earlier this year, and I went to the Sazerac house, and they were like, you know, we own. Yeah, the old fashioned Sazeracs, man. Yeah, that dude, I had an actual one in there, and it was fantastic.
That's cool.
I kind of learned the history of it, man. I started
like bucket list shit that people don't know should be on their bucket list.
The Pink House in Savannah also has a really good Sazerac as well.
I want to check them out.
I don't know what the fuck a Sazerac is.
So it's like an old fashioned. Yeah, it's an old fashioned, but they use Sazerac. They used to use absinthe in it, but obviously.
Oh yeah.
So they use
what? You guys ever done absinthe?
I haven't.
I drank a shit ton of it.
Yeah, I haven't.
Real shit.
I watched Moulin Rouge though.
So I'll tell you, I did
Sugar Cube, whole fucking line.
Okay, that's what I'm going to cut you off now, and you can keep talking after. I didn't know about that. I was like, oh, great. I'm like 20. You know, top 20 years old. I'm like, oh, absinthe? I saw it in a movie. Oh, Josh, it was Colby as well. I couldn't fucking breathe.
Really?
I couldn't fucking move. Like, you could feel it, everything. You could feel the fucking, like, basically smoke. Like a witch's potion.
Kind of do
you know when you see like a fucking witch's bowl
boiling in you?
You could see this. I felt the, and you're just like, you're fucked. But I didn't get any fucking hallucinations or anything like that. But I also didn't fuck with the sugar in the potion and shit. Like you should have.
But I'd eat some mushrooms as well when I was doing it.
I didn't do any of that. I maybe should have been. Oh, absinthe's amazing. You should just do absinthe. Call anyone you want.
Me and my buddy who resides in Roswell, Georgia now.
Shout out to the 770.
Yeah, we used to have a little duo for the Nasty Midnighters, and we had like
sweet ass names.
We had a few gigs back to back, and like Sunday sliders, and we played Saturday night. Woke up, drank some absinthe, like. Some real shit. I don't know where you got it from, but ate some mushrooms and played a gig at Sliders. Like
Sliders is the place to do that.
Yeah. The scenery. Like I was playing backwards on the stage.
Lefty.
That's how you do it, dude.
That was fun though.
People are like, dude, that guy played backwards. You gotta go see him next weekend.
I hope my mom watches this. And it's like,
I really hope your mom watches this and sees this. Stash. It's right there, Mama.
I about cut mine off yesterday.
Yeah, we already heard that, Josh.
I did. So that's why I don't have one on this one. So.
You know, it works. It works. You guys are in bands. I had a couple of notes. You guys are musicians, not even all just in bands. You guys just are musicians. You play all the time. You're good all the time. I'm gonna go get you a Truly while you talk about this. By the way, or a White Claw, unless you're super Trump against it. But I, as a comedian, sure, I troll motherfuckers or I refuse motherfuckers. Any kind of like fucking leniency or like.
You play a great devil's advocate.
So, and that's exactly my plan. So, thank you. But my question for you is kind of on the same line as like, I don't want to play Ryan Adams because this bitch is yelling. Also, you may go later onto your website or something like that and go, being yourself, it's a fan, if you will. This has got to come, and you're just like, oh, that's a stupid bitch. But not a stupid bitch, but in a nice way. That's why I kind of chose myself to compare it to.
Yeah.
And do you find, like, people just fucking, like, throw you under the rock? Like, your fans, or a minute ago, are just like, fuck you. You're gay. I hate you. Like, fuck off. Bullshit. And then we go for 30 seconds and start asking each other questions. I'm going to fight. I'm going to get you some Trulies and shit.
Oh, you throw these to what?
Yeah, no. We recycle it in this house.
Yeah. He had to put that on there for his sponsors. So, Facebook land. No, so to go with him, I never really had any too many negatives. One thing that I did say on the last podcast, though, and I know for a fact you can relate, there's always one in the crowd, though. It don't matter where you are. It don't matter how well you're playing.
There could be one in the crowd, one person, and that's going to be the one in the crowd.
There's always one in the crowd, man. And I've always, like Clint McFarlane, old school cat, he told me that, man, and I've kind of stuck with that. So I don't usually let that shit bother me too bad. But
I think maybe I don't know if I misunderstood the question.
Sorry.
Let me get underneath that booty real quick.
Yeah,
I don't know how I could misunderstand the fucking question.
Well, because Colby answered it differently than I would have ever answered it. So maybe
great.
Well, you're talking about like trolling people and making posts and shit, right?
Well, no, just in general. But as like a fan of yours, like someone who likes you or supports you or whatever.
I try my best to stay as far away from any of my opinions that I will feel will influence any of my friends in any way, shape, or form. Because y'all, like, I post shit to get people riled up. Like today.
Yeah, we're telling
St. Mary's fucking police department. This officer fucking sucked a bunch of goddamn cops. Like he should have stayed his ass at the house or wrote some speeding tickets somewhere else. But, and I'll call them out on that. Yeah. But I'm not going to put anything with politics because I know that my people who come see me, they are both ways. Like, and I don't want any of them to know the way I think, and I don't think any of y'all should want anybody to know the way you think.
Isn't that crazy?
Think about that. But keep your fucking political opinions to yourself on Facebook.
100%.
Thank you. But I wouldn't do it anyways, but especially because I feel like I would lose. Because of it.
Yeah, and it is. You put yourself in a weird position when you're a performer, too, because you kind of have to think both ways. I know there's people who use that platform, for that, but I don't know. Like you said, though, man, you kind of stay. Obviously, everybody has an opinion, I'm pretty.
What's the phrase?
They're like assholes. Right?
Everybody's got one that fucking stink.
Fucking stink.
I got asked to play a truck rally up here. The truck
yeah.
And I'm not going to say which way, where
I'm at.
But it was 30 minutes for $150, right?
Sold.
But I couldn't do it because, one way or the other, I'm not going to put my music behind
anything like that.
Anything that anybody's fucking opinionated about. It would have been cool, I'd love to make that much money in 30 fucking minutes.
Colby, you just played a Trump rally.
Yeah, actually, and that was one of those things where, as a business person, I know, at the end of the week, how many shows I gotta have, for them bills.
Sure. And Josh, you understand that, right?
And it was you know what, and I'm
it's
pretty middle of the road as far as my biggest thing.
We don't ever get it. We don't ever get into anything you don't get into.
No. I'm an open book, man. I've always said, hey, ask me, ask me where I stand on something.
It's so easy.
I'm not going to say Trump or Biden. I'm going to give you an answer. I'm going to give you an answer as to what I think. And hey, it's hard to find somebody who agrees with every single thing, every belief that you believe in.
Man,
I'm gonna tell you what. I don't think there's a man or woman in America
forced to vote for one or the other.
Yeah,
one or the other one.
Yeah.
That's the stupidest goddamn thing. When you're putting democracy up my ass.
That makes me want to fucking...
You're fucking shoving a dildo that spells democracy right up my asshole.
We're going with this.
Oh, we're going with this. It's a democracy. Then why the fuck do I have to choose of one or the other? Why can't I choose a fucking 12 or 13 in debate? 14 or 15 in debate? Oh, we went into politics. Politics has nothing to do with this show. That being said, Colby's
it's a big thing going on right now.
Josh
next week,
is a great guy, but it's next week's debate, and we can talk about all we want, but we won't.
It's nobody's business the way I fucking.
And that's exactly what I was going to say, Josh, and thanks for saying that. Is that don't delete your fucking cousins because they voted for something that you didn't, or posting shit that you don't like.
Nobody even know about that.
Sure enough, and that's the way to believe. That's the way. I understand what you're saying. I think most of mine really smart fans that listen to my show. I only have a few fans because they're so smart. But most dumbasses that maybe fucking stumble on my podcast will understand that my opinion is you're right. I mean, you're right.
It's my asshole.
It's your asshole.
I'm not going to.
So do not 100% do not fuck with anyone. Don't delete your cousin that you haven't talked to in 3 years because she's all Biden or she's all Trump. Don't delete her
because they post political shit. It don't matter what.
And that's one way to put it. And this is not an attack against you. My take is don't do that because you disagree. And I think that's
because I disagree.
No.
It's fucking dumb to start with.
Dumb is dumb. I don't want to see it. I understand what you're saying on that point, but don't just fucking hate people and just cut them out of your lives because they disagree political. This is free America. Dude, social media has fucked it. So let's kind of forgive people that we love.
So, man,
let's forgive people we love a little. Give them a little bit of a chance to be like,
I was thinking
about my fucking cousin.
Man, honestly, with that though, man, just how much things have changed just because of social media.
100%, dude. 100%.
I've got family, everybody does, but I've got family that I don't see as often. But
Colby has family. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys ever have family.
Breaking news. But no, I mean, they always say about hey, I don't ever see your shows until the day after you post, and it's yeah, we used to call people up and not even we used to go to their homes and say, hey, I'm playing here, come see me. Now it's just if you don't get that Facebook post, that invitation, it's it's. You don't get it half the time, man. It's
I don't know who said it, man, but someone said a lot of people use, and I swear to God, I'm one of them. I am one of them. I am an immigrant. I've got a lot of family in Europe.
You look like it.
You're goddamn right I do. Bum, 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 bum. And I'm I use it to keep in touch with people.
Yeah.
Well, someone said that. Do you know who it was? Do you know who it was?
No, but I was going to say, I think that's...
Say it. Go for the quote. Do you know the quote?
No.
Okay. It says, I have Facebook to keep in touch with people. And someone said, the people you're meant to keep in touch with will keep in touch with you. Fuck. But again, it was a hashtag. Fuck social media.
Whoever said that is the
genius.
Dumbest motherfucker.
I don't think he's dumb.
Because what are you going to do? You're going to call somebody that you fucking graduated high school with? You have no idea how to fucking...
No, my grandma cannot, walk over here on a boat.
Yeah.
No one can walk over here on a boat. Colby had a really confused face there.
I was in the presence of brilliance. Apparently
I am not brilliant. Go ahead with that.
No, but dude,
you need social media at this point in life.
I need social media for what I think it's.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I don't need it. For my business.
I understand what you're saying.
Business, I do need it.
Yeah,
there's a question.
Why do you need it? I like to have it to keep up with friends that I can't keep
up with.
Elvis
never had social media. John Lennon never had Greg Allman, John Bonham. Do you want to keep going? Eric Clapton never had social media.
Well,
why do you need social media?
How many fucking few years of their life would have been? They'd killed themselves a lot fucking early.
Yeah.
So Josh is gone in 6 months, guys. This is the last podcast ever. No, I'm with you, man. I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
I'm able to connect with their fucking social media.
Isn't it crazy
It's crazy that you talk so loud and don't give anybody a chance to talk.
Oh, I fucking mentioned that. Go, please go. What you got?
Say, Mike.
No, I'm going to ask you a question. Isn't it crazy that, like, it does cut off like that, where some of your shit is like, fuck, I'm Josh, and that's what I have to say. And then some of your shit is, I'm Josh, and this is where I have to play.
I do it.
How do you do that?
I've got to use discretion. Like,
100% of the time.
I will tear up the fucking police force all day, every day, because they suck. Well, you know, if somebody if they shit and don't wipe their hands, I'll fucking tag them in it if I know who it is. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to voice my opinion and try to fucking sway anybody on anything, on any fact of the matter. I use it to advertise my gigs, use it for comedy. Like the other day when I was talking about dropping shit toilet paper on the floor.
Dude, that was amazing. Do you want to listen? Do you want to read that?
No, we don't have to go there.
Okay.
I learned a lot about people that day.
But that's the funniest thing you could ever say about that status. It happened right now.
I feel now that I have it at my fingertips, I feel that I need social media. I mean, I do. Dude, I'm able to fucking keep up and in touch with people that I graduated with that are fucking ninjas and fucking, you know.
Sure, you can go to your 25 years.
See, I agree. There's a necessity for it. There's like I'm with it, man. Like I feel like it's so weird how it's changed. I couldn't do half the music stuff I do without it, hands down. There's no way in hell I would have no gigs. All my stuff goes to like Facebook and everything. Yeah. I just think it's so weird. Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, look at our audience. I mean, that's where we're talking.
Zuckerberg sees this.
Yeah, it's just crazy how like that whole shift in those 2010s, early 2000s,
crazy.
Like
yeah,
dude,
like
absolutely.
That was such a pivotal.
2005, I think I got it.
Yeah, like just
and that was a limited college. I got it. Yeah. Like I was unlimited. Like
dude, I had to request to be on MySpace when I was underway in the middle of fucking Caribbean, South America.
Yeah, so that's like 2003.
When I did it, when I on Facebook, 2000.
Facebook's a little later. Yeah, they came out like
2006.
Yeah, they hit hard when I was a freshman in college, and I would come home and hang out with other freshmen in college that were like at UGA.
But you had to be in college. Like,
and they were like, "Oh, you got to check out Facebook." And I'm like, "We don't have that about us." Yeah, right. And then, sure enough, January we got Facebook, and it was super college related.
It was,
and it didn't even go outside of the state. Yeah, military account. Well, military was the next one to get in.
Yep, that's how.
The next one. Yep. But before military got in, it was like every college.
Yeah, it was a college.
So you were still like 18 months late to the party.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But you could put things on like, I was in Colby Word's history class. And then anyone.
Yeah, I do remember that. There was like groups.
And then there was nothing organized about, but you're saying there's like
little subgroups and stuff like that. You got tag. Like, oh shit, there's
shit. Beep, 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 beep. What's up, girl? Don't you hate Colby Word too? Dude, it was unreal. So we did like a cats on camp. Dude, Facebook was unreal when it was limited. And then your grandma got it.
Yeah, right.
And it was just like
they made it public. Like you had to like I had to have a military email
to get in
address to get in.
Oh yeah, I used to have a so you were early. I had to have a college EDU. You went and had a.
I'm always late to the party.
That was how early you got in.
Yeah,
when did you get in?
And I was in the middle of the fucking.
I want to say like
it's just a ocean trying to jerk off to a bitch.
Hell yeah.
09 or 10 9 or 10. Yeah. I'm always late to the party, man. That's always me.
Dude, you're like 5 years late. You're like grandma Facebook.
Yeah, it's funny. The dude who introduced me to this shit, I'm not going to...
There's no pictures involved back when I was...
He very well may watch this shit, so I'm not going to say...
I hope so, dude. It's available on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor,
we were in the MK shop on a 270-foot cutter, like the engineering shop. And we had a computer in there, and it was dial-up. Like, it was slow as fuck. So we're sitting there for fucking minutes waiting for this shit to load.
How funny is dial-up? You're showing your age, man.
I know, bro.
I mean, not that much older than me, are you?
I think I'm a year younger than you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I remember dial-up, but I got you.
But anyway, the guy who showed it to me ended up getting kicked out of his car for smoking pot in a taxi cab in Nassau, Bahamas, which I thought was pretty fucking funny.
If you're going to go to Nassau, Bahamas, the only place I trust to smoke is probably goddamn back in the taxi cab.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, man.
Not anymore. No, not anymore, Josh.
Senior thoughts. The only
that's it. We're all American here. God bless America. God bless Trump. We had a couple more shit that I think I wrote down, but we don't have to even talk about it because I think we're going fun. Yeah, but I think that's what I was asking, and you said it. Actually, we just talk about and get into it. My boss talks to me like this all day. Yeah, go piss. You guys do what you want. I can handle this on my own. If you guys got to go anywhere, anytime, we're good. I was asking about the true colors of your fans. Like, we kind of touched on it, Josh, but we didn't get, we got in our subject. It's great. Do you ever get somebody when you do say something, like maybe you said tonight or last night when you were talking about the St. Mary's Cup, they're just like, I used to like you as a musician, but now I fucking don't like you. Do you ever hear any like, or you didn't play Freebird, i.e. anything fucking else I won, and now I don't like you?
No,
not once.
No, not once. No.
Did you ever get someone that was more extreme like that? Was like, I want to fuck you?
I have had like this, like an outpouring of people that think that for some reason, I guess just like based on my mannerisms, my accent, and who I
got
am,
a humongous dick. Sorry to cut you off, buddy.
Absolutely not. I think they cut off too much whenever they fucking circumcise me. But
in on a great moment on that one.
Yeah, out of context. Colby, chill out, dude.
And let me go ahead and be clear that I am not.
I am 100% circumcised. Is that what he's saying? That's why he's good.
I'm actually 400% circumcised.
400%. Great story, Josh. The camera's on you, buddy.
But no, the only thing I have had is people who automatically assume that me being like from my background,
have a small dick. I'm so good. Sorry.
God damn it.
No,
if you fucking say another
that
word,
was actually a pretty good line. If you didn't listen to it, it was a pretty good one. Go ahead.
The only thing I've had is people who... You know what? It's your show.
I'm not even talking to you.
I know, but you're still talking to
Go!
No,
I'm not being serious.
The only thing I've had is people who automatically assume that I swing one way.
Really?
Yeah.
Because of the stash?
Yeah.
Really?
Actually, no, I was talking about voting wise, but...
You're fucking weird as shit.
But
keep going.
I'm the weird one? Motherfucker. No, the only thing I've had is people who automatically assume that I am a fucking, right
While you're playing.
I'm a right-wing fucking Republican.
Because you're playing outlaw country.
I fucking grew up a lot differently than a lot of people do. Like, I fucking own a plethora of firearms.
Traditional Southern.
I'm a traditional Southern man. People automatically put this, there's a stigma attached to me.
Yeah, sure.
Is not necessarily true. That's the only thing I have is like, people... I don't know. I'm not going to tell anybody either way, but
I don't either.
Sometimes I have to deal with that. Like my friends, like, "Oh, you fucking Trump supporter or whatever." Like, you don't fucking know that.
It's crazy.
You haven't seen my ballot, and if you have, then something's wrong here.
Yeah, right.
I think I get a lot of pressure, just like you get a lot of pressure. It's like you're so honest and open. You're an artist, like you're out there, and they just want to fucking know it, and you're just what the fuck does it have to do with you, dude? Like, I don't want you to know shit about
that. Is weird, though.
That
it is, isn't it? Like,
you deal with a little bit, like, again, where you play the Trump rally and stuff like that. Like, I'm sure you get you're goddamn right?
And dude, there was a little bit of pandering there, man.
Yeah,
it's like, and
that's crazy to me.
Ren Beasley, other guitarist in Whiskey Heart, man, definitely called me out. He's like, "You pandering ass."
You gotta do it, right? I mean, you gotta do it. But that's $20 in my chip jar. Like, come on.
It is, man. You put yourself in and like you said, man, it's at your discretion, really, and it's just,
You guys don't have an HR department.
No,
at work.
You don't, man. And
so you guys have the freedom to go.
It's my own brain.
What does that mean? You're the HR department, dude.
My HR fucking
department is
way better than anybody else.
You roll the dice. You roll the fucking dice.
I talk shit about cops.
You do whatever the fuck you want.
And they're fucked up. It's fucked up, man.
And you got maybe 2 fucking off-duty cops in the audience with the belt buckles and a tucked-in T-shirt that says, "I don't kneel for the flag. I kneel for the cross."
Fucking kneel for what?
Some shit like that.
Who the fuck does that hurt? Who gives a shit?
And that's like everybody.
Remember that one?
Everybody started just like it's such a judgmental society. Man. It really is.
It's so bad.
You got to be on one side or the other. Like,
we just go for that the funniest, best one, the most entertaining one.
If you're not on a side, these are your two friends. So,
oh, dude, you just said it. You're not on the side either, man.
Just
ask me.
Doesn't that hurt you a little bit?
Life was you and fucking Colby.
Yeah.
No,
Just ask me, man.
What is it?
Exactly what
Have you guys ever been show-wise? I mean, I think it's funny you ask that because you guys are the entertainment.
Yeah.
A lot of times. That's why, it's my show. It's my chance to be a comedian podcast. But what I'm asking, do it to it. But fantastic, bro. What I'm asking is as the entertainer, I don't have anyone that fucking hates on me a lot, but to just be like that, fuck's sake, man, you didn't talk about Trump at all, or fuck's sake, things like that. Does that happen kind of afterwards?
But that's all you hear about is when somebody does. So that's what people get excited for. I feel like it's like, they want that little, but it's yesterday's news always, man. It's
always, man.
And it's always the dumbest motherfucker.
Always. Of course.
So
how do you deal with that shit? You just, cool.
I was like, you know what?
You know what I mean?
I'm not going to fuck it. I'm just going to
smart.
I'm going to like this post. I'm not going to say shit. And I'm going to hope these motherfuckers show up at my gig.
And pay me.
So
do you guys, how do you do that with, do you guys know Eric Bishop?
Yeah, that's my dog.
Okay, cool, because I thought he really hated you for a minute. He's been commenting for a long time.
Sorry, Eric, I didn't even know there was...
Oh, Eric, fuck off. I don't know you. Fuck off. Josh McGowan, we've been on for quite a while as far as podcasts go that are not going to... If it goes over too much of this, we're going to keep talking for a minute. It gets no likes because who the fuck wants to listen to something that sounds 2 hours? But
are you shitting me? Have we been here that long?
No, we've been here for 6 hours.
Hour and 10.
We could have been in Birmingham, Alabama. We could have been in. We could have been in Waycross.
It's funny you
on the
say
way to
that
Mount
because
Austin.
Jason, this lyrics fucking. My baby's a day away, but I got a show to play in Birmingham tonight, and I got a show to play at Jay's tonight.
Okay.
So,
Bro, we're going.
And we're coming a little bit of, hey, y'all.
We are doing so much heroin tonight. And then we're gonna look at me. I look like an old Burt Reynolds. So my buddy said, where's my glass?
like a young fat.
No, are you ready? Yeah, young fat. Are you ready for this? I look like Clark Kent.
Oh shit, yeah.
If he was on long-term disability. If that's not funny, then you shouldn't watch anything else that I do. By the way, check out facebook.com/whiskeyheartmusic. I don't know what it is, but Josh McGowan, MC, like McDonald's, G-O-U-N. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Josh McGowan, Colby Word. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram, all that bullshit. Check me out, like, share, everything. And I am going to predate something sexually tonight. Look at me. Just look at me. I'm fucking into this.